Part 2. Who would have thunk? Like, seriously? Angels of light and love, I welcome you in. Direct and protect these messages, my chakras, my auras, my space, my work, my health, wellness, essence, and that of my children's. Dude, between this time and getting to, like, this is where we left off, like, in a rush. So it's like stealing home plate, basically. This is, where there's a lot of jealousies with like-kind siblings or whatnot, who are just doing the most with, like, dude, seriously. So it's like that home plate thing. It's like mama and pops wants to make sure that we have our share of a plate, so they kind of like secretly make one for us. That's what's happening here. Okay, what do celebrities think about me? Okay, they see that happens, like, in, like, behind the scenes sometimes, because of ish that happens between the last reading, the part 1 to here. Dude, it was only a small chunk of time. That drink that I showed you that had, like, the from yesterday where it was thawing out in the middle. Dude, people even get jealous over that. They use that as a resource. I have never, ever dropped a drink. Ever. Especially when it's thawing out. And it, when I crossed the threshold from my garage to indoors, that's when it, like, all spilled out, like, everywhere. It got on my flip-flops, which is like, there's symbology behind what happens, what transpires and all of that. But it, like, there is no salvageable part of it other than the lesson that people have extreme hate for energy. And once you go higher and higher up the ranks within even associating with echelons within, like, celebrity status, people get so jealous. People get so incredibly jealous. But it's like, why am I going to stress over that? You know, they embody that energy before I even got there. I'm just, I guess, making it more obvious. So celebrities understand that. Celebrities know that I know we're pretty much kin energy. So, yeah, we're leaving with the 5. Like, we're leaving with our pride. And it's like, when we encounter that deceit, we know that when we leave with our pride, and we don't need to have the last word, we leave them with the 2 of Swords, that blocked energy. Like, you were always blocked in the first place. So you deal with that, okay? You deal with your own energy, and I'll my 1-up is my takeaway, okay? So that's the 7 of Swords there. So so celebrities see that I get that part, which is probably the essential part in making it happen. Like, you have to be your own gatekeeper, basically. You have to be your own agent of change. And some of that is being active discernment and gatekeeping. Like, no, we don't allow everybody in. So, okay. Yep, 3 of Coins. Extroverted. They see that I have a lot going for me, that there's a lot of employment opportunities. And you know why? Because there's a lot to employ. There's a lot of valuable substance here to employ. There's clarity, again, with the triad of lens. It's something that you can hang up on the wall. It's, what do you call it? Something to be proud of. My work is something to be proud of. Okay. It's on point. See, there's that detail of, see. So they're saying also that my aims are high, because you see that, you know, that, like, what do you call it? A sniper, that lens where it's like that. I forget what you call it. I don't even know. But it doesn't cross all the way through. So there's a lot of clarity, seeing above a situation, seeing like divine light, you know. it's more on point there than the grounded earthliness version of what we see to be like clear aims. That's what they saying. All right. What does celebrities think of me, Spirit? Angels of love and light. We'll bring you in again. What is it? What do celebrities think of me? Okay, so that's a few down there. Page of Cups in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse, and King of Wands. They're saying that there's legitimacy in how I invest, like how I bring love back into my world. Like there's the reason why I'm able to mediate in situations, like find the calm, is because it's almost like walking the plank. You see that? But it's rowing across it. Like there's this invisible plank that I'm walking underneath like right underneath the water. And it's leading me, like it's a safe course of, like, sometimes it's good just to love yourself. Not sometimes, but all the time. And sometimes you have to protect that cup. And because of that, there's so much creativity that comes from it. Like spending time with yourself, because there's slim pickings out there. It's a good vibe. It's a vibe. Like you're making strong points with how you move about in life. It's noticeable. It's striking, is what they're saying. Yeah. Because they see that I can, like one ex-friend said, that I have options. So I can be picky. But do you know how much hate there is within that kind of sharing? You know what I mean? Like, it was like he was telling me, the way he told me about, like, the way he rationalized my choices was out of hate. He was saying something like, yeah, but you have options. You can afford to be picky. And it's like, dude, that's not even how I roll. I don't do that because, like, society says I can, or, you know, I don't roll like that. People just, I don't know. I was very offended at first when we were having that, like, group conversation. I was sharing that, like, I don't sleep around because that bonding of energies is like, it's like, why do the work when you're going to do all of that? You know what I mean? You're just throwing your energy away. You know, like, there's, I don't even, like, it's fine if other people want to do that, you know, but I'm not interested in doing that. There's no fulfillment in any of that. Like, I like what comes out of the work that I do. It doesn't feel good to be used. Like, I don't understand what, I don't know. So anyway, yeah, it's, I mean, that's all there. So anything else here? What do celebrities think of me? These two. The Chariot in reverse and Justice in reverse. You know, special guest, special guest. Justice is waiting right at the door. That's funny. They know that things are going to balance out for me. That this is just like a like a catchphrase, like gotcha. Yeah, they know that there's like a divine safety net. Remember when we were talking about Cat's Cradle? It's kind of like that, like a transition point of movement from one to the next. And so there's something about triangulating situations. They see that I have a strategic like knack for things, even when things are just like at a standstill. They're saying that the divine trusts in what I do. Yeah, because what I speak is very grounding. See? Kind of like a kite. See? That's coming from the mouth right there. So the throat chakra is, you know, blue, but what is spoken is very fortifying. And because of that, in laying the groundwork, especially during this interim where it's kind of action oriented, the inside, or wait, black is I think yin. So this is the receiving side of things. Oh, yeah, so like justice is at the door, like at the threshold. Whoa. Those are for my celebrity spiritualists. Okay. All right. So what do celebrities think of me? Okay. 5 of Cups in reverse, and what flew off? Oh, the Empress is inverted. I just flip over that stone. So it's in the receipt side. So there's like a cause and effect with me. It's very karmic, good and bad, you know, all of that stuff. But the reward in saying goodbye, like in lab, this is like, I just stamped it, like just received, just done, you know, just faxed, or dating myself, you know, that stamp of acknowledgement in the doing has allowed me to become this. It's that's interesting. The validation and choices that I've made has earned me that status. That's interesting. It's like almost like a passport. That's what they're saying. You know, like the stamp of the seal of approval, all of that, like a visa to travel, to do this type of work. You hold a certain command, Tina. You are you, and it's very legitimate in how you're moving about. There's purpose to you, for you. You found it, and it's unfolding right before our eyes. Okay, and that's the thing about saying goodbye. Proper goodbyes is that there's no residual energy, and you know I could harp on the energies of people that have like you know, just a certain aversion for us, but choose to like be in our energy and stay in our face to show their ultimate distaste for it. But it's like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? So you move on, and once you become disinterested and indifferent to that energy, like you become very bored with it. It's old. It doesn't hold your attention. The universe is like, oh, okay, well, then we'll give you this, you know, and life becomes again more interesting, and you're beckoned to become more involved. So, what does What do celebrities think of me? Okay. All right. Okay, there's more that fell over there. Oh, that's good. Okay, the Moon card and Three of Swords. So, they see that, like, when people lose me, they really do lose me. Like, I'm no longer present for them. That's what I've manifested. And it's for, like, they've popped the bubble, and there's no undoing in those ways. They, yeah, there's a lot of, like, tide energy here. So, you know, like the undercurrents, how, I forget what they call it when you get pulled out to sea. Like, it's almost like a siphoning, but an abyss where you get pulled into the waves, especially like near a cliff. Like, it becomes very dangerous. So when people do this, like, BS energy to us, we have to move on. We know we have greater things to accomplish, and it's like, you I'm hearing, like, you better move out of my way, dot dot dot, like, or, you know, like, imagine those tides. Okay. Yeah, there's something about that there. Interesting. Okay, so I don't know what else to say about this energy, because it's there's this energy of movement that will, like, clear things without a hesitation. That's what that is. So, what fell on the doing side, the future side? Two of Cups inverted, Six of Wands extroverted, and Invitations extroverted. So I have really, 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 really good connections. Absolutely, very intimate connections like no other. Almost ethereal, you see? Like, we can trust in the divine together. Like, these are solid relationships that are absolutely victorious. These are so successful, that invitations are coming through, which is, like, really cool, to involve myself in those worlds. Like, they know that there's a very executive, like, chief energy to me, that there's no break in the hesitation. There's no pause with what has to be cleared. And I think that they appreciate that, because not many have the balls to work with that energy, that can make clear-cut decisions. And this is very much like a good identifier of knowing your worth, and they can see that. So, like, okay, to be brutally honest, not everybody that is celebrity status knows their worth. It's not to say that bad deals, like any bad deals that they've had, that it speaks of their value, but more of, like, people know, like, just because you're well recognized doesn't mean that you know your worth. So that's an important lesson for everybody here. Okay. And a good reminder for myself, because they're identifying that element within me, and that's well respected. Okay. Again, drawing that circle around its. Okay, what do celebrities think of me? Part 2. Okay, this fell upright on my doing side, which is the High Priestess in reverse and the Fountain in reverse. So there's an absolute abundance of knowledge. Like the Fountain in reversal, it's like the trophy cup in reversal. The Gatorade splash is like, this is not a fountain now, it's a waterfall of information that many have never, how do I say it? The information doesn't just depict intelligence, nor just commitment, but it's beautified in this surreal fashion. It's almost landscaping the venue, creating an ambiance, a flow that is so powerful within its delivery that not just one person recognizes it, but it's enough to say that one person recognizing and witnessing that beauty of like outpour is just as much of a vibe as if a group experienced it. Yeah, this is a waterfall of intuition. It catches the light. It's part of what creates rainbows. That turbulence is massively mischief managed. And only the High Priestess can manage to do that while wearing many different hats, going through so many realms of the Hanged Man energy. So positioning herself in a way that it's like sharing is caring, but also respectful of space requirements is what I'm hearing. It's setting the tone for something that is well received, yet also untouchable. Like thinking like the metaphor of a waterfall. We're looking at that kind of power. The sheer power of the Fool's energy, just like flowing off the cliffs. And celebrating somewhat of like that downfall, that outpour. Yeah, it's this like water slide that is aerial, like you can do aerial acrobatic trips while in that dive. So there's something about it being uninhibited within the dance of like the fall, the dive. Yeah, that's what they're saying here. Again, there's like this magnetized quality within this crescent moon, within the phases of life. That's like, that's the throne. Yeah. Okay, bottom of the deck is death, transformation. Okay, here. It's death in reversal. I'm seeing more of like the pelvic region here. Whether male or female, it's depicted here as almost like the void, and looking at it very much like the chariot energy. This one's a bit more hazy, but again, it's about this like crossing of thresholds from one reality into another. So they see me as highly transformational. Seven of Cups, partially because life introduced us into these realms that way. It's almost like a path that has become narrowed, you know, like singled out discovery, like destined. The clearer you are on where you need to go and what you need to do, the path becomes so much more obvious. Yeah. Okay. Top of the deck is Eight of Cups. So yeah, going out there and finding that threshold, like we know that this is a threshold, like this is what we know to be a threshold, but then crossing that bridge of like the void into, we discover a new threshold on the horizon. So this is about expansion, and again the 4 and 4 are divided here. Sometimes like, okay, this is where we know like what's best for us, and with what we've gathered, right? And then when we expand further into the void, into the unknown, we have new resources to consider. So there's almost like a comeback of expansion here. So that's what celebrities see in me. That it's not about like moving out or conquering or escaping within that atmosphere. It's holding your head above the water and knowing that when we do that, when I do that, it's about finding, rediscovering, redefining what happiness is, because having that head above the water, it's like superseding all of these 8 cups. So knowing that you're the true like 9th cup, the one that defines what it means to be genuinely happy. Yeah. So the people, that's what they see. Okay. So we're gonna do bananagrams a bit and maybe some dice. Okay. Okay, I have 3 here. What does it say? Baby steps, extroverted, book inverted, photograph, extroverted. So there's like this flashing of lights, like images in what we're doing. So there's something about getting downloads like that, the flashes of pictures on what to do next that are kind of binding to our story. Okay. For me. Okay, one fell in the box. Photograph, again, extroverted. And it fell in the Apprentice of Bowls in the Medicine Woman Tarot. Okay, Page of Cups. So there's something classic about the love vibe that I bring into the picture. What's that? Online and reversal and opportunity extroverted. Oh, okay. So there's a lot of, within this digital framework, there's a lot of opportunity for me. That's great. Why do I keep hearing take a picture, it'll last longer? Okay. All right. What else for us? Song in reverse, and it sat on top of the other one I forgot to put away, which is leader, extroverted, but kind of like also in reversal. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. And we have photograph, again extroverted. What? Maybe I'm gonna become a model. I don't understand. Picture, like, photograph. What? What does that mean? Okay. And then what fell there is patience. So, old school photographs, not the digital version, the kind that you have to wait in the dark room for, like, or even like when you take a Polaroid, a lot of people like do like the fanning thing kind of. Oh, they're saying that there's fans who will wait for you. Oh, that's sweet. But the development is something that you honor within its manifestation. Like, that's just the process. So when we're looking at online and leader, huh? Oh, there's something about pioneering within the digital framework, which is, there's something, huh, I like, not everything has to be told and known and all of that. Okay, so again, online and leader. Yeah, like I dropped it again and I thought I fumbled a bit, so it changed the wording, but it didn't. It did not. Okay, so we're gonna go through here and then we're gonna be done for the day on this stuff. What do celebrities think of me, Spirit? V and O. What does that even mean? See, there's like something like, this is like symbolic here, okay? So we have, like, it looks like somebody's angry, like there's a nose, and then, but then that could also be like Mickey Mouse, kind of like you can't see the eyes, but it's kind of like a deep widow's peak. And those that have widow's peak have like a super high sex drive, but they're also very much like they have a certain knowing, intuition, or like something. Um, that's so. There's something about that, but then this part like fell in my lap, so it's like, an ice cream cone, and then it fell in my lap. So maybe celebrities think that I'm clumsy, or that like the best part of a pairing like just fell in my lap. Oh, and there's a lot of drip to me. That's funny. Yeah, some don't want to look me in the eye. I don't know why. I don't understand it, but okay. VO. I don't know what else that could stand for. I don't know. Okay. NGUORITNTV. I'm sorry. FSEHOURTODCI. So I see the DOC. Oh my gosh, for real. Let me show you. Hold on. Let me show you. See the DOC. I see kind of Horus here. HORUS. And we saw TNT, dynamite. I see oven, right? And Seth. I see Steve here. But there's only one E. So I don't know. I just know that's true. I see Goran as well. I see thesis without the extra S. I don't know why I'm seeing these things. Okay, so we need to have my hands free in order to navigate through here. So what do Christ, Christen, Chiron. So looking within astrology, what I think Chiron is like a learning type of thing. um, Oh, I see divorce here. Okay, well, they see the obvious that I'm going through a divorce. So that's kind of like, I wouldn't say Captain Obvious, but it's something that I'm having to deal with. Gosh, that's the first time that I have ever gotten that. Like that word, like on here. Stung. Okay. I see fountain, but without the A. So some celebrities, see, I got a call from some BS number, but in Vegas, I don't know why, but they see that like I'm a fountain, but not quite A rated, something like that. So we got some bougie celebrities here that have an opinion. But when you boil it all down, like I'm not gonna break them down. I just know that certain energies that are very opinionated within their scrutiny, there's a certain lacking within their own bunch. So it's just a projection with the way things are unfolded when they say like when they have something to say like that. So there's that. Also found divorce. Sometimes you find yourself in the breaking and the parting of ways. So snout. Oh, some people are very like what do you call it? Have their nose turned up or something because of their own experiences with getting stung with divorce matters. So it's very much personal if I talk about it. I don't know. That's what like I've never gotten snout before. Okay. Maybe that's just a distraction here. Maybe like there are energies that would like me to kind of that are trying to morph the energies here, because we had great energies on the first, like, yeah. I think divorce is kind of obvious here though. Like, do we really need to look, can we do something else with this energy? How about how about emerging as a victor, you know? Because that's not far from the truth. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Especially coming out of like these learning opportunities. Victor. I'm also seeing feng shui here. Round. Okay, so mirror, you spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record baby. Right round, round, round. Okay. But there's also a sense of coming full circle. Okay, I see that. Yeah, there was somebody. Whoa. Okay, sorry, 10%. So it's something about coming full circle with the round here. 10% battery here, but there's someone that was definitely trying to mess with the energies. But once we recognized that, we were able to overcome that. So celebrities see that within me. Also see voice here that carries through. I also see stone. Feng shui. Also see vote. Oh, I have their what do you call it? The ballots are in. They are, I guess, betting on me, voting on me. Like they've that's excellent. Thank you. That's cool. Yeah, the victor emerges from the fog. Yeah, definitely with the death card that we saw there. That's, yeah, it's like go time, you know, it's, yeah, it's knowing what to do next once you emerge out of the fog. Yeah, because there's a sense of completion with everything that came about. Also, the sun energy crossing Chiron. So shining, coming out shining with sense of delivery and learning. So it's just coming out shining. Sun Street. Can you tell me how to get Sesame Street? Something about that, like it's Sun Street. I don't know why. May have had to do some overtime on this, but you got this. You got this round. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. Yeah, I feel like a slight attempt with what do you call it? Psychic attacks coming through, but it's like it's ridiculous energy. So let me just show you this. See? And what did we see here? I don't know. We had the death card here, but I wanted to like show you that, and then compared with also, I don't know where that card. Oh, the death card right there. See, kind of just looking at that. So this is all very good. you know, just looking at comparing what everything looks like. There's a lot here at the top. Okay. So anyway, that's it for now. But now that this reading is officially over, all I can say with great gratitude. Oh, where's my thing? Here. Okay. So now that this reading is officially over, I thank all my sponsors and supporters of donations in Light and Love, of Light and Love. They are received and employed accordingly. Thank you for respecting my time, my space, my energy, my work, essence, health and wellness, and that of my children's and those that move outside of that box of not just business etiquette, but do not comply with the respect that is well deserved, shall see their karma through and through till it is learned. That's just the way things roll here. So, without much to say, we rebuke that energy in the name of Jesus Christ on this timeless energy reading. So, upon closing all portals, I send all energies back with their appropriate karmas due, helping assist with that sequence of rollout. In Light and Love. I close all portals. And with my kin, clear all blockages from our individual points on our blueprints, our path to financial stability, independence, health and wellness, clearing all blockages from here to there. So the success rate is heightened in Light and Love. May the blessings unfold. In Light and Love, I close all portals now.